This is BuildShare platform presentation. Let me begin with the landscape that makes BuildShare not just relevant, but urgently necessary. Construction is a $14 trillion global industry, representing 13% of the world's GDP. Yet, despite its size, it remains one of the least digitized and slowest moving sectors. In the United States alone, we build 2.7 trillion of assets every year, but we are still 11 million housing units short. At the same time, off-site modular construction is scaling rapidly, growing at 8 to 10% CAGR and already representing a $157 billion market. And on the financial side, tokenized real-world assets have expanded to $8 billion and are compounding at nearly 60% a year. BuildShare sits exactly at the intersection of these macro forces, PropTech, FinTech, and ConTech, connecting the physical and financial worlds so we can build more, build faster, and build smarter. The reason the construction and housing system struggles is because the core of the industry is broken. Workforce shortages get worse every year. Hundreds of thousands of skilled workers missing from the job market. Half of new construction businesses fail within 5 years. And 70% of construction projects overrun their budgets, even before accounting for delays. On top of that, financing is slow, fragmented, and inefficient. Entitlement is not bank fundable. Factories sit idle without a consistent pipeline of projects. Developers can't access institutional capital at scale, and capital markets can't reach the project level with transparency or control. This disconnect creates a multi-trillion-dollar gap between where projects are built and where funding is available. BuildShare's platform, especially our rhythm and beat, speed, and liquidity architecture, is designed to collapse these bottlenecks and create a unified system of construction and capital flow. Our business model: tokenize, connect, build. BuildShare is a real estate development investment platform designed to operate globally, at scale. We combine AI-driven entitlement, robotic off-site construction, and tokenized financial structures to create a complete development system that can operate in every zip code. We activate builder business owners, local developers, entrepreneurs, and real estate operators, and enable them to plug into institutional-grade capital and robotic production capacity instantly. Every component of a project becomes programmable: the land, the entitlement uplift, the factory capacity, the equipment, and the revenue streams, each tokenized and governed by smart contracts. Our BuildShare engine coordinates entitlement, risk modeling, capital formation, and execution, while our BBO network executes projects on the ground. BuildShare co-invests alongside family offices, hedge funds, and private lenders, enabling true joint venture scalability. And at the core of all this is the rhythm and beat, speed, and liquidity platform, our proprietary framework that accelerates construction and accelerates capital, becoming the AWS for real estate development. Think of BuildShare as the AWS and Amazon of real estate development. AWS didn't build websites. It built the infrastructure that empowered millions of digital businesses. BuildShare is doing the same for development. Amazon has its warehouse and an army of delivery agents. But BuildShare will not own manufacturing facilities. We will only connect them. Our system delivers compute, capital, compliance, robotics, and distribution, all through one unified platform. Developers, factories, investors, and municipalities plug into BuildShare the same way companies and clients plug into Amazon and AWS. This is the infrastructure layer for real estate development at national scale, powered by AI, tokenization, and our rhythm and beat, speed, and liquidity engine. Smart liquidity and speed. We summarize BuildShare's value proposition in 2 words: speed and liquidity. Construction needs speed, and capital markets need liquidity. Historically, neither has been possible all in real estate development. Our system uses automation, robotics, and parallel production to dramatically increase the speed at which homes and buildings are manufactured. And through tokenization, we bring liquidity into the asset classes that have always been slow, opaque, and inaccessible. This slide introduces the theme that becomes central on the next slide: speed and liquidity as foundational pillars of the rhythm and beat system. Rhythm and beat. Speed and liquidity platform, 120 seconds, the core slide. This is the cornerstone of the BuildShare platform, our proprietary rhythm and beat, speed and liquidity architecture. Traditional rhythm construction follows takt-based sequencing, multiple units progressing through phases one after another at a controlled rhythm. That method creates flow, but it is still sequential. BuildShare re-engineers this model. Rhythm and beat transforms sequential takt flow into parallel production by distributing every phase of a single home across multiple off-site factories simultaneously. Instead of building 20 units in sequence, we build one unit across 20 facilities in parallel, reducing total delivery time by up to 70%. This is industrialized takt, redesigned for robotics and off-site manufacturing. But speed alone isn't enough. That's where speed and liquidity comes in. We tokenize the land. We tokenize the entitlement uplift. We tokenize the factory's robotic capacity. Tokenized capital stack. BuildShare breaks a project into programmable components, each represented by its own tokenized instrument. Land becomes an appreciation token. Entitlement becomes a value uplift token. Factory capacity converts into yield tokens. Machinery becomes fixed income tokens. Revenue becomes fractionalized cash flow tokens. Each of these assets operates independently, but together they create a capital stack that is liquid, transparent, and fully synchronized with project execution. The financial expression of rhythm and beat, speed and liquidity. But institutional grade participation. BuildShare is engineered for institutional-grade participation. We support Reg D, Reg S, and Reg A+ structures, 1 SPV per project. Automated KYC AML ensures compliance. Custody partners like BitGo and Anchorage maintain digital assets securely. Audits from firms such as CBRE, JLL, PwC, or RSM are logged on-chain to enforce transparency. Institutions gain what they've always lacked in development: clarity, control, and compliance. Building and execution engine. Our execution engine connects more than 200 BBOs across the United States to robotic manufacturing facilities and tokenized capital. Every stakeholder, architects, engineers, contractors, suppliers, financial institutions, and government agencies, connects through BuildShare. Data flows into dashboards, smart contracts trigger releases, and factory robots produce components in parallel. This is rhythm and beat operating in real time. Roadmap 2025-2030. We begin with 20 pilot project cells in 2025, representing $250 million of tokenized assets. We scale to 120 cells in 2026 and 500 cells by 2027. By 2028, we expand into more than 20 countries. By 2030, we reach 1,000 project cells and more than $10 billion in tokenized assets. A project cell is a programmable atomic development module, the building block of our national and global development grid. Scaling robotic production. Robotic compliance is essential to rhythm and beat. BuildShare ensures factories meet robotic standards and contribute tokenized production capacity. By 2025, 5 factories will produce 2,500 units per year. By 2030, that number grows to 100 fully connected, fully compliant factories. IoT and API data feed quality metrics, output rates, and milestones directly into our dashboards and smart contracts. Sustainability and inclusion. BuildShare enables sustainable, inclusive, affordable development. Robotics reduce waste by 60% and energy consumption by 40%. Our nationwide BBO network will create more than 25,000 jobs and more than 350 local owner-operators. Housing costs drop by 7–10%, and ESG metrics are tracked in real time through IoT integration. Legal, regulatory, and compliance. Compliance is built into the core of our platform. SEC compliance, multi-jurisdictional legal review, audited smart contracts, automated reporting, and AWS-level key management. This is the compliance foundation required for institutional capital to scale into real estate development. BuildShare platform ecosystem. BuildShare connects brokers, placement agents, bankers, influencers, finders, LPs, manufacturers, and BBOs into a unified ecosystem. This is how we scale distribution, capital, and execution simultaneously. Global Development Grid Vision. Our long-term vision is a global development grid, 1,000 plus project cells, 10 B plus of tokenized assets, 100,000 homes per year, operating across 20 plus countries. BuildShare becomes the operating system for building worldwide. Competitive landscape. Other platforms focus on fractional investing, stabilized assets, or tokenized rentals. None deliver the full stack capability. AI, underwriting, tokenization, SEC compliance, joint venture structuring, robotic execution, and nationwide BBO distribution that BuildShare integrates. We are the only GP-as-a-service platform built for development at scale. Meet our team, the passionate individuals behind our success, working together to drive innovation and create meaningful solutions. Meet Ricardo A. Gallup Ramirez, PhD researcher, University of Florida, civil and construction engineer, with an MS in construction management, specializing in industrialized construction, smart manufacturing systems, and AI-driven engineering methods that drive innovation and efficiency in the built environment. Meet Mark Jackson, project manager professional, real estate developer, certified general contractor and lead accredited professional, 30-plus years experience managing over 2,500 units, specialist in quality assurance and compliance. Meet Nicholas Surgentanis, professional project manager, real estate developer, VP of operations experienced in national residential and commercial delivery, NASLA certified OSHA trainer, proven leader in project management and logistics. Meet Kevin Gallup, co-founder of Builders Development Knowledge, professional project manager, combines business training with hands-on marketing and project programming. And meet me, Ricardo, Richard Gallup Johnson, with 25-plus years in real estate development, project management professional, with 1,500-plus homes executed, focus on information technology, structured finance, and platform development. That was our leading team. We really appreciate your attention. Thanks again.